pivotal position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here's the handoff. Running to Green. There he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. You can hear the roar all the way to Mount Nittany after he got in the backfield and made the play.
And they always give you something to roar about, don't you? These Penn State linebackers, I don't know where they find them, but year after year they find some of the best players in all of football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to fire on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He
makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle. It's Denmark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tag. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Let's go! They'll try to get it in with the run. Max going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
I love running backs. They have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Got his man. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Let's think a second about Arizona State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity of playing with the second.
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Give to Brown. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Finds his man. It's Peters. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's now up to 58 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. quarterback keeps it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Split backs here. Unloads quickly. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Now on 2nd down. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. The 10. Touchdown, Penn State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Kennesaw State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. This shave might have been a little closer than Owls fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spot. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavy.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosion.
Got it inside the 10, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll try the run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in this.
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The give out of the gun. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Ware. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback adapting. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Under fire. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Rush is on him. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sayin. Smashes ahead. Off to the races to the right. Inside the touchdown, Arizona State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Denmark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They boot it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball, that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Back has it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best, to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Caught in the backfield. It's Denmark. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw, because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Otis. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Denmark. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Lost to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 11 over Boston College. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Gonna look downfield again. Pressure coming. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Otis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Here's the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this offense, man, they're in a tough spot, right? Like, the throws are coming. You're down. You need to make plays in the passing game, but you got to protect your quarterback better. This defense, they've got their ears pinned back. You got to do something about it.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Makes a move. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, running back on the move. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The hand to the running back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. That's the end of the quarter and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Brown has it. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. He now has 72 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
There's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On the move, he fires. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ware. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and make...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on first and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. This is a money play on third and goal.
29 Philly. To go.
They'll try to sneak it.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under fire. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown and now get nothing. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation.